invite, right at the end here, I'm going to invite Terra Martin Volpe up. I never get her name right, but she's a good friend. I was actually Terra's facilitator. It was the very first class that I was able to facilitate in PLTI, and I was just so excited. I'm excited about the things that she's doing, so she's here to bring an alumni call to action. So, Terra, take it away.
PLTI brothers and sisters. Congratulations to you all. So yes, my name is Terra Martin Volpe, and like you, I am a parent leader. I do want to thank the PLTI staff, especially Melvet, for allowing me and also my daughter to speak today. I'm really honored to be here with you all. In front of me is a well-equipped army of potential change makers. And outside of these walls and inside of these walls, there is much change that needs to be made. My experience with PLTI has led me straight into the world of legislative and human rights advocacy and grassroots mobilization on a very large scale. I have fine-tuned my personal values. I have networked with others, built coalitions, mobilized countless volunteers to get this work done. With all of those resources, I have done some pretty big things here in Connecticut and even across the country. I do not tell you this to gloat. I tell you this because I need you to know that if anyone had said to me 5 years ago, Terra, you have the power to move a mountain, I would not have believed them. 5 years ago, I did not understand my own personal power. You see, by nearly every measure, I am an average woman. I am of average intelligence. I am of average income. I am of average education. And I am of average beauty. Almost everything about me is average. The one singular thing that is not average about me is my willingness. Willingness. It is the one attribute that all change makers share. Change makers are willing to do a lot of things. They are willing to make a lot of phone calls and send a lot of emails and texts. They are willing to stay up really late to finish projects and get information to people. They are willing to talk to new people. They are willing not to be liked all the time. And they are willing to have uncomfortable conversations and make very big asks of other people. But the most valuable thing that change makers are willing to do is to get uncomfortable. Because they know if they are working to support the greater good, being uncomfortable is necessary, and it is a small price to pay to move a mountain. For almost 3 years now, I have lived well outside of my comfort zone. The last 3 years have been the most terrifying, satisfying, and productive years of my life. I learned that the fear of the unknown is not a reason to stop the work that moves us forward. I have learned that the fear of the unknown is nothing more than the voices of my past telling me, Terra, you cannot. It is not your place. You are not smart enough. You will upset other people. Who here, with a show of hands, has heard voices like this themselves and has carried them with you for way too long? Too many. But I have a secret for you. The best way to silence those voices is to do the work they are telling you cannot or should not do. On the other side of that work are people who are waiting for you to rise. They are children, they are the elderly, they are the marginalized, the poor, the unseen, and the voiceless. And they are waiting for you to be brave and to step forward despite the voices telling you not to. So I am here today not to ask you if you are willing to be brave. I am here today to tell you that because of the knowledge that because now you hold the knowledge to move a mountain, you must be brave. You must be willing to be brave enough to start pushing. You must be willing to walk to the edge of your own fear. Look it in the eye and walk right through it. To squander this knowledge you have been given validates the voices that are telling you all of the reasons you should not move your mountain, and it lets down those who are waiting for you on the other side of your undone work. Do the work. Don't let the voices rob those who are waiting for you. You will make mistakes. You will be tired. Learn from your mistakes and rest, but never stop working toward the change for those who are waiting. So, as I said at the beginning, in front of me is a well-equipped army of change makers. Every single one of you holds power inside that most of you do not even understand. It is big and it is bright. It's like a single match that has the power to start an inferno. Now, I'm not advocating for you to commit arson because that is not helpful, but striking that internal match can bring light and hope to dark places. Be the light in the darkness. Be a mountain mover. Be a negative voice silencer. Be willing, be brave, be a change maker. Congratulations to every single one of you. This program was not easy. It asked you to stretch and to work hard and to commit. You have all accomplished much. Well done. And now, as you go into the world and put these new skills to work, we look forward to seeing you move your mountain. Thank you so much.